Good morning. You're listening to WIFO FM in Jessup, 105.5 on your FM dial. The time now 3 minutes after 8 o'clock. Now time for the world-famous Butch and Bob Show, brought to you by O'Quinn & Associates, Country Financial, Damon's Famous Fingers and Wings, Murphy Builder Supply, and First Southern Bank.
Most people understand the need for life insurance, but not many want to talk about why it's essential to your financial plan. It may seem intimidating, but it doesn't have to be. Don't get overwhelmed. Get started with Country Financial. Call me, Sean O'Quinn, today at 588-1051 and let me work with you to find life insurance that gives you the protection you need at a price you can afford.
Life insurance policies issued by Country Life Insurance Company and Country Investors Life Assurance Company, Bloomington, Illinois.
Damon's Famous Fingers and Wings restaurant in Jessup is now open for business, practicing social distancing, but still serving that great food that Damon's is famous for. Come inside or come through the drive-thru, but Damon's is open inside and welcomes back its customers. The menu's the same, the service is fast, and the food is fantastic, and the sauces remain the same, mild, wild, insane, or inferno. The number is the same, 588-WING, 588-9464. Damon's Restaurant on West Cherry Street in Jessup, dining room now open for business. Come on in and enjoy a great meal today.
Since 1946, Murphy's Builder Supply has been serving the folks of Jessup, Wayne, and surrounding counties with quality products and knowledgeable service. Matter of fact, they feel they sell service first to make sure you get exactly what you need for your home improvement projects. And with each employee at Murphy's being there for 10 years or more, you know you're talking with someone with the experience to help you with building supplies, tools, paint, and all the things you need from a full-service hardware store. The best choice in home improvement is Murphy's Builder Supply, 156 Northeast Broad Street, Jessup.
Hi, I'm Raymond Brown.
And I'm Mandy Yeomans. At First Southern Bank, our customers are like family. As a locally owned community bank, we're dedicated to helping our clients succeed.
We have loans for every need, whether it's personal or business. We have lines of credit, auto loans, equipment loans, and of course, we offer mortgages. Stop by our bank or call us at 912-588-1010 and see how First Southern Bank can help you.
Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
The following is an exclusive presentation of Jessup Broadcasting, the sports leader in Southeast Georgia.
The world-famous Butch and Bob Show.
World-famous Butch and Bob Show right here on WIFO 105.5 FM in Jessup. Good morning, Bob. How you doing?
Good.
You doing good?
Doing good. Getting ready for the weekend.
Getting ready for the weekend?
Yeah. It's almost here. Today's
you
Thursday.
Can see it above the horizon, huh?
Ready for the weekend.
Ready for the weekend.
Ready for that big Georgia-Arkansas game. I can't believe Georgia's the 18.5-point favorite. I don't understand that, but sounds good to me.
Yeah, sounds good.
But I'm scared to death.
Well, you got two undefeated teams. Arkansas doing a lot better this year than normal.
It's a big game this weekend. I still don't understand why Georgia's a 12 noon game. I don't understand. I mean, you got Georgia's ranked second. Arkansas is ranked 8th. What are they doing playing at 12 o'clock? Why isn't the Florida-Kentucky game at 12 noon and Georgia night game?
You would think so. You think at least be a late afternoon game.
Yeah, it should be the 3:30 game, but I understand they wanted Alabama Ole Miss, but I don't understand why Georgia Kirby's not happy about it because he's worried that the stadium won't be packed by 12 noon.
I know.
Those students on Friday night, they don't
they don't get up to 12.
They don't roll in until about 1:30 for that. So he's kind of worried. He's trying to encourage everybody to get there so they can have the home field advantage. But he's concerned that 12 noon kickoff could affect the crowd.
Well, that's what happens when TV controls the football schedules.
They control it, that's for sure.
Yeah.
It's all about that money.
Always about the money,
Always
honey.
about the money.
Well, we got a special guest in this morning, Bob.
Yeah, we got Cheyenne Mosley in to talk about Odom Day, a big event coming up. First of all, let's go back to last Saturday. It kicked off with a nice street dance. I had a chance to get there and watch my band, Second Chance Band, best band in the land, but thought they put on a great show, great crowd on hand for the event.
They did. We were very surprised about the crowd. It was amazing that we had that many people. We had, I think, over 200 out there on the square enjoying the music and just having a good time.
The barbecue was excellent.
Yes.
I'm sure they did a good business that night.
Tender Pig always does good, yes.
Yeah, so it was a great crowd, great event. So we kicked off the event, and then last night you had the reception for the parade grand marshal, Amy Fender, Odom Elementary Teacher of the Year. How'd that go?
It went good. We had a small crowd, but that's okay. We had a good time anyway, and we had some great food.
And the big event set for this Saturday gets underway with the parade at 10 o'clock. How big's the parade going to be? You got a lot of interest in the parade. We didn't have it last year, so do you have a lot of interest in this year's parade?
We have about 30 right now, but I know yesterday we had like 10 come in, so I'm expecting a little bit more to come in today. And
any floats
I'm not sure about floats. I know we're going to have a lot of cars with some queens.
High school band in the parade?
High school band will be there.
I'm sure you're going to have a lot of politicians.
We do have a couple.
Couples? You're not going to be a bunch of them.
Well, when I say couple, we have about a handful of them.
Oh, okay.
Out there.
So they'll be in the parade as well. But that's always fun. It kicks it off. That parade gets underway at 10 o'clock. Is that correct?
Yes, it does.
If people go there, people always ask where do they park? Is parking a problem, or is there enough places to park, or where do you suggest people park when they hit the Odom Day?
Parking, it's always going to be tight, but down Hires Avenue, you can park that way. You can park over near Clary's Fertilizer. They're not in business anymore, so we can use that as parking. You can just walk straight down East Railroad Street. So you can use that as parking. All the way down West Railroad Street, you can park near the tracks on the other side of the road from the houses. You can park there. I think the church, Odom Baptist Church, you can park down there, down Church Street, North Church Street.
There's going to be a lot of food booths set up.
We have about 32 booths this year, so I think about 15 of those are actually food booths.
So there's a lot of booths set up. So it's going to be just like it always is. Go arts and crafts, walk around. What about the platform ceremonies? What's always take place? The parade's at 10, then everybody gathers at the stage and the platform ceremony. What all's taking place there?
So at the stage, between the parade getting over and a little bit closer to 11 o'clock that morning, we're going to do, raising the flag, the Pledge of Allegiance, National Anthem. Our mayor, City of Odom Mayor Greg Rozier, he's going to welcome us. We're going to introduce our parade grand marshal, Miss Amy Fender, and then Miss Jean Arati, she's going to present our Odom Elementary School Queens. I think there's a bunch of sweethearts this year. I know there's a lot riding in the parade, so she'll present those. And then we'll go into the Scarecrow contest winners, the Pumpkin decorating contest winners, and then we'll go into the cakewalk. About 12 o'clock will be the cakewalk.
All the cakes?
Yes, we have 40 different cakes.
Oh, my gosh, 40?
Yeah.
That's a lot of cakes right there. That's good. All donated, I'm sure.
About half of them are donated from Walmart. They did a gift card for us to buy half our cakes, so we're very thankful for that.
And last time you were here, there was a question, is Corky's Class Karate going to be able to make it or not make it?
They are not going to be able to make it, and neither is Called to the Dance Floor. So we've kind of given Gina's Gems and a whole hour this time, so she can give her girls their solos. They can practice or perform those.
So why don't you just run down how the entertainment's going to go throughout the day?
So at 12:45, Gina's Gems will perform. 1:45, Line Dance Fever will perform. At 2:15, Frontline Warriors. They're the ladies of the Shane's Crib. They're going to put on a drama for us. And then at 3:45, we are going to go over to the kids area to either dunk our city council member, our mayor, or our Odom Volunteer Fire Department chief. So we're having buckets out, raising money for whoever the people want to see get dunked in a dunking booth.
So who's winning at the moment?
Right now, it's our Odom Volunteer Fire Department chief, Kevin Altman, but our mayor is running a close second. So we'll have buckets out near the townhouse all day Saturday, and just, whatever change you got or a couple dollars, whoever you want to see dunked, just put them in their bucket.
And what time's the dunking going to take place? At 3:45?
3:45 in the kids area, yep.
And then at 5:30, you've got the other one. Just something different, because normally they do it on Sunday. What made them change it to the Saturday afternoon?
Last year since we didn't have a big Odom Day, we only did the community church service, and we had moved it to Saturday, so we could have something on official Odom Day. The pastors and everybody really liked it. We liked it, so we just kept it. So 5:30 Saturday after Odom Day, we're going to have the community-wide church service on the square. We've got the pastor of let me find my place. Odom Grove Baptist Church, Pastor Alonzo Wright, he'll be doing the sermon, and then we've got music by the Odom Church of God, and then prayers from the Odom Baptist Church pastor, Kip Moore, and the pastor for Odom United Methodist Church.
Sounds good. You got the T-shirts available. How they've been going? They've been selling pretty good. We
We
appreciate
have
the
been
T-shirt.
selling them like hotcakes. I've had to go
That's
up to
all sizes too. You have
Yes.
all sizes from kids all the way to
kids
4A.
is 4 or 5 all the way to a 3X, I think, is what we have in stock. Yep.
Sounds
And these
great.
are good-looking T-shirts. These you brought them in for us, and we appreciate it. The 46th annual Odom Day. It's got the bluebird on the patch on the front left-hand side with October 2nd, 2021. It's in red, and on the back there, describe the back.
So the back is a license plate, and it says, so it's got Georgia at the top, and then it's got Wayne County in there, and it's got little town with a big heart, with a heart over Odom in Wayne County. And then there's big bold letters, it says Odom, and then at the bottom of the plate, the tag, it's got businesses and old houses of Odom, just representing Odom, and then on the bottom it's Odom Strong. That's our theme this year.
Okay.
After everything happening last year, a tornado, corona, shutting down, everything like that, we want it to come back and be Odom Strong.
Good-looking T-shirt.
Well, I'm glad it's back. Like I said, a lot of people missed it. The 46th annual event, and you're getting closing on 50 in a couple of years.
Yes, we're closing on the golden
ready
year.
For the big celebration of 50. They're going to make it something really big that year.
We're hoping to make it big that year, going with the gold theme, and we're in talks of bringing in an actual concert with a semi-big name, bringing it to Odom. We're talking about that idea. We haven't decided on anything yet for the 50th.
Yeah, you got 3 more years to plan before that.
Yeah, we got a couple
thinking
years.
about it,
We
like I
are
said,
thinking.
Ryan, that's
Yes,
good.
sir.
Well, we appreciate everything. We appreciate you coming in and letting everybody know what's going to take place Saturday. Like I said, it's always fun. I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, missed it last year. Loved the
Yeah.
parade at 10 o'clock and the platform. So, and always fun to see everybody. Brings a great crowd. I mean, it's just you'll see people you haven't seen in a while. So it'll be fun.
It's a good homecoming.
Yeah, no doubt. So, Cheyenne, appreciate you coming in. We wish you there's anything else you want to highlight.
I do want to highlight that today is the last day to drop off the pumpkins in the kids decorating contest. So any child ages 5 to 10 have a decorated pumpkin, they can drop it off to the Odom City Hall today by 5 p.m. We'll have them judged tomorrow by our mayor. But just have those in today. And then I would like to take a quick second to thank all of our sponsors. We actually had a really good response in sponsors this year. So for the kids area, Wayne County Board of Tourism, Odom General Store, Dr. J.P. Simmons, Hendricks Hall and Company, Pierce's Store. We have 2 featured sponsors this year for Odom Day, Odom General Store and Tim's Home Medical. Our gold sponsors are Rayonier Advanced Materials, Omaha Federal Credit Union. Our silver sponsors are Blue Collar Enterprises, Grimes Insurance Agency, Pies Appliance, Prime South Bank, Satilla REMC, and then our bronze sponsors are Christine's Realty Company, EMA Corporation, Harrison Company PC, Jessup Tire Shop, Nippers Car Wash, R&R Auto Sales, Samantha F. Jacobs PC, State Farm Insurance, David Earl Keith, Tender Pig Barbecue, and Wayne County Farm Bureau. We thank all of you for helping us sponsor. We definitely could not put on Odom Day without the help of these sponsors.
Right.
So.
It's always a big event. Like I said, Odom Homecoming, everybody comes together. I'm sure there's a lot of volunteers helping out as well.
Yes, this year we actually have lots of hands on deck, so we are very thankful for that.
Like I said, it all kicked off last week with the street dance, which was a nice way to kick it off, and it'll all end this Saturday with the worship service that afternoon at 5:30. But
yes.
Look forward to another big crowd in Odom this coming Saturday. Weather looks good as well.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's going to be a gorgeous day.
Yep.
Thank y'all.
Cheyenne.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Bye.
All right, we'll be back more of the world-famous Butch and Bob Show right here on WIFO 105.5 FM in Jessup in 1 minute.
When further treatment is no longer an option, hospice can provide services to manage symptoms and difficulties caused by illness. Emotional, psychosocial, and spiritual care, as well as support to the families and caregivers, are all part of hospice care. Hospice of South Georgia has been a part of the health community in Wayne and surrounding counties since 1998. The professional yet compassionate attention provided by our staff is unsurpassed. Widely supported by donations from the local population, Hospice of South Georgia is the local nonprofit hospice in Wayne County. Our administrative office is located at 1625 Sunset Boulevard, and Hospice of South Georgia accepts anyone who meets hospice criteria, regardless of their ability to pay. Please call 912-588-0080 to speak with someone about hospice care. That was 912-588-0080. We are your hometown hospice, and we are here to serve you. Hospice of South Georgia, working to add life to your days.
105.5 FM, Big Dog Country Radio, WIFO. And Bob, if I understand it correctly, the Braves have to win just one more game, and the Phillies have to lose one more game, and the Braves have won their fourth series. Is that correct?
The Magic's number one, so it's down to one. If the Braves win one game,
just win one more game.
So tonight, if they win, it's over.
Okay, so they just got to win one more game,
if
and
if the Phillies won tonight, then the Braves would have to beat the Mets in one of those three games.
One of those three
or
games.
The Phillies would have to lose one of their final three games.
Okay.
The combination is just one. It's down
just
to
one.
one.
Okay.
They win tonight, it's over.
It's over.
They clinched the division.
All
so
right.
hopefully they can do. They look pretty good. Like I said, Phillies look frustrated, making a lot of mistakes, but Braves pitching's been sharp in these two games, so hopefully they can get out there. Winning in front of the crowd tonight, big crowd again expected. There's been some big crowds Monday and Tuesday, so
yeah.
It's been fun. So we're watching the Phillies just fade away.
Yeah, keep fading, Phillies, keep fading. And the Braves, this will be if they, it looks like it. They'll win their fourth division title in a row and get ready for the playoffs.
All right. Let's hope they can.
Remember all the way up until the All-Star break, it was like win one, lose one, win one. You couldn't win two in a row for nothing, right around 50% or less. And where they kicked it into overdrive in August and September, didn't they?
And, we still lost the best player on the team, Ronald Acuna Jr. is not going to be able to play. Just think if they had him. So,
yeah.
But anyway, it's good story in Atlanta. Hopefully they can win tonight, clinch that division, gear it up for the playoffs, and wishing the best. Hopefully they can win that World Series.
Okay,
nice.
you can listen to the games right here on 105.5 FM in Jessup. We've been your Atlanta Braves radio station every single season since 1971. 51 years of bringing Braves baseball here to Southeast Georgia, and our coverage will begin at 6:05 this afternoon with the leadoff show. First pitch at 7:20. All right, Bob, anything news-wise going on that you want to highlight this morning during the show?
Don't know much about news. Like I said,
don't know much about news. You're the news director.
Yeah. I was talking to somebody the other day. We got these. I don't hear anybody talking about these races. I don't hear anybody talking about the. I mean, it just seems quiet.
It's just quiet, Bob.
It is quiet. I mean,
well, we got
most people talk about. You got a mayor's race. You think people will be talking about it, but I don't hear anybody talking about it.
Nobody's talking about it.
I don't hear anybody talking about any of these races. It's quiet.
That's the thing about it is we've always talked about the fact that, America's a big event country. We get excited about the World Series. We get excited about the Super Bowl. We get excited about the Final Four and all that, that. And we show up in droves for president and stuff like that. But it's actually the local politicians, the one in your cities and your counties that have more effect on your life than the bigger politicians. And when I say bigger, I mean the bigger positions like president and U.S. Senate and stuff like that. And then you got the state politicians with the State House of Representatives and State Senate. They have more, their laws they pass have more say-so in what we do. So, but that's just the way we are. We turn out the big stuff.
Well, tonight, the farmers market, this Chamber of Commerce having that cookout dinner for the elected officials. That's tonight at 6 o'clock. That's taking place. The big story, I guess, is we're going to remind people if you want to vote in these elections, you have till Monday, October 4th is the deadline to register to vote. So
get out and register.
Stress that. If you're not registered, you can't vote. So don't have to say.
With the new rules and regulations of voting this year, it's going to be so much easier. There's going to be like 2 Saturdays that folks can be able to vote, and so it's but it's going to be also a way where it's more accountable. because, when the Republicans win, the Democrats gnash teeth. When the Democrats win, the Republicans gnash teeth. Both of them saying the fact that there's been, some hanky-panky going on. So the legislative passed, a law this year making things more accountable but easier to vote. So the votes will be a lot more accountable, and it'll be easier to vote.
That's the thing we want to stress. If you're not registered, Monday, October 4th is the deadline. And the election is November 2nd. I mean, it's less than a little over a month away.
Yeah, but early voting starts in
October 12th.
October 12th, right. Which is just right around the corner, 2 weeks from this coming Thursday. Right. And so, Tuesday, 2 weeks from this coming. And so you can get on out there and start voting.
Seen a lot of signs, though. A lot of signs
out there.
The candidates are working.
Yeah.
I just don't hear anybody talking. Normally you think it'd be a topic of discussion, but I hadn't heard much discussion. So
well, maybe as it gets closer, there'll be more talking, or a lot of people say, "Well, I've already made my mind up," so no reason to talk about it. Don't know, Bob.
It'll be interesting.
Yeah, going to be interesting to see what's going to be going on.
I said we'll get both mayor candidates in here before we had them in once, but we'll get them again before the election.
All right.
And got another city Scriven candidate coming in Monday, Adam Pruitt, who's running against Brandon Harris. He'll be here Monday on the Butch and Bob Show. So got him lined up.
And just to let folks know, there's no Wayne County football game tomorrow night because this is an open week.
Open week.
Open week. Already scheduled for, this year. This whole season was already an open. It's nothing, no COVID situation. It was an open week when the schedule was set for this season. So Wayne County has open.
Another event coming back that was done away with last year, the homecoming parade.
The homecoming parade is going to go on.
Right. So also they're looking for interest into that. They sent that announcement. If you want to have an entry into the homecoming parade, is set for October 7th at 5 p.m. Contact Mrs. Glenda Boone or Mrs. Jody Kirkland at the high school. You have to be signed up by 3 p.m. on October the 5th. So if you'd like to get an entry into the homecoming parade, which is always a fun event, downtown Jessup. So, again, contact Mrs. Glenda Boone or Mrs. Jody Kirkland at the high school. Get your entry into the homecoming parade. So, looking forward to that. That's another event that was canceled last year due to the COVID situation. So, nice to see the homecoming parade come back.
That's right. People love the homecoming parade.
Get to see all the homecoming contestants and their escorts and see those nice vehicles. And that's always the fun thing to see, what kind of vehicles they find.
Yeah, all these hot-looking convertibles. Yeah. Got all the queens up there.
Yeah, nice-looking vehicles in the parades.
Yeah. And what's the date on that again?
October 5th.
Okay. What ball game is that?
Veterans Homecoming.
Veterans Homecoming.
On the 8th, we play them. That's not this Friday, but next Friday.
Okay.
Homecoming game against Veterans High School.
And is it the Jaguars play tonight?
Yep, they play Cincinnati. I need the Jaguars to win.
You do? Why?
Yeah, because Cincinnati's in Pittsburgh's division, and Pittsburgh lost to Cincinnati, so I need the Jaguars to do me a favor and beat up on the Bengals. But the Bengals look pretty good. Joe Burrow is back healthy, and he's got his college receiver that he's connected 4 times for touchdowns. So Jaguars have their work cut out for them. But Jaguars played well last year. I still can't believe they lost that game last week. They had that game won till the interception.
So Jaguars in Cincinnati tonight. That'll be on our AM station, Fox Sports Radio 1370 AM, The Buzz tonight. Thursday night football, Cincinnati. Now the Atlanta Falcons play at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium there on Sunday against Washington. Has Washington made up their mind yet on their?
Still haven't given.
I thought I heard people say it's Generals. Is that correct, or they hadn't been set?
I hadn't seen.
Okay, I hadn't seen anything set. I know several things: Red Wolves, Generals.
They just keep
all
saying
kinds
the
of
Washington
stuff.
football team, but I thought they were supposed to give a name. But
they are. They had all kinds of names suggested.
I hadn't heard.
And so I don't know what it's going to be.
It's a bad subject. If Glenn's listening, it's a Redskins. Glenn.
Well, he played there for all those years, and all those years he was a Redskin.
That's a story. Don't bring that up. He might be listening. He may be upset. It's Redskins.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what they come up with.
Yeah.
We'll see what they come up with. Now, Cleveland's changing.
What you heard? You've heard Generals?
Well, I just heard a couple of sports announcers go ahead and call them General, but they're not. They're just, they're kind of joking around. Trying, saying this, that, and the other. So I don't know. We'll see. And Cleveland is changing theirs, aren't they? The Indians?
Oh, the baseball team?
Baseball team, yeah.
That's what I heard. So,
yeah, I don't know what they're changing it to. I think they've already got it picked out, but I can't remember if they did or not. But they're changing theirs also.
Well, if the Cleveland's changing the Indians, how soon did the Braves change?
Well, the Braves said we're not changing.
We're not changing.
We're not changing. Braves is Braves. So we'll see.
I saw a lot of those tomahawk foam things in the stadiums the other night, and said, did they get mad about that when they did the chant? So, but I think the Braves fans really don't care. It's a tradition, so they just do it. Yeah. Like Tallahassee and Florida State, they still do it down there.
Yeah,
so.
Tallahassee, Florida State does the same thing. Yeah. Okay.
It's called tradition.
Tradition. Well, Georgia Southern's looking for a new football coach. Bob, any suggestions?
They got the interim.
They got the interim.
Well,
they're going to be hiring a new one, whether it's going to be this one or another one in the season.
This guy was a good player. He played on.
He did play.
Russell's team. So maybe they'll. We'll just have to see how it plays out.
See how it plays out with the interim coach.
I just like the way the AD just stepped in and said, "Look, we're not having craziness." No disciplined players on the top of a bus.
Now, the thing about it is that player was on that bus not after the game,
no, this was
but
before
going to the game.
And
I was talking to my son Matt about it. I said, I had to be going away from the game. It was going to the game on top of, because they always take the school buses into the stadium, the players do. He was on top of a school bus drinking a beer on the way to the game. I've never heard of such.
Just thank goodness he didn't get hurt. Could you imagine if he fell off that bus?
Can you imagine what Vince Dooley or Rick Russell would have done if they'd have found out a player was on top of a bus drinking a beer coming to a ball game? The guy would have never stepped probably on campus again.
That's what I'm saying. Would have been exiled. I've seen the video.
I've seen the video.
It was kind of crazy.
Yeah.
But I was talking to a friend, that's what's wrong with people these days. They think everything old, in the old days. I told people that story. When I came in 82, players, the ones I know, when they wanted to go party, they would go hide in the woods and party and not come out till Sunday night. They didn't want anybody to know. Now things have changed now with social media. Let's just film everything.
Everybody films everything these days. You can't do squat. You can't walk down the sidewalk with somebody with a camera on.
It's like here's your sign. How stupid can you be?
I know.
Why would you videotape that? Why would you do that?
And why didn't someone stop him?
What was going through that guy's mind?
Why didn't someone stop him? How did he get on top of the bus? How did he get a beer? Yeah. And what was he thinking?
That's the question I want to know. How did he get on top of the bus? I hadn't heard that. I saw the video where he's on top of the bus. He's standing on the bus. They throw him the beer and he starts drinking it. But how did he get on top of the bus to begin with? And like I said, where was the coach? Where was the player saying, you may not want to do that?
Yeah, the captains of the team.
We got a game.
Of course, he was one of the top players, so he probably just said, I'm going to do what I want to do. But
that's just unbelievable.
That's unbelievable. I couldn't believe it. I thought for sure when I saw it, I said, that's got to be going away from the game. But it was going to the game.
Just when you think you've seen it all.
Just when you think you've seen it all.
But I would like to know how he got on top of the bus.
I'm sure he just climbed to the side or went up the front of it, on the hood, and then up over the front window.
Well, maybe so. That's
I say get up the hood over the front window. Yeah, probably so.
Not smart.
But on the top of a bus, going to the game, drinking a beer.
Not smart.
That's not smart. Here's your sign.
Poor Chad Lunsford. How's he put that on his resume? He's looking for another job. Why'd you lose your last job? Well, I had a player jump on top of the bus and drink a beer.
On the way
to the game. You did what? I don't think we're interested. Seriously, he's going to have a hard time finding a job.
Now, we wish the interim coach at Georgia Southern the best, and hopefully he can get the team back disciplined and playing well. We'll find out.
It's crazy.
It is crazy. Craziest thing. Anything else in your mind this morning, Bob?
Good JV football game this afternoon. Also cross country meet today at 4:30. So
cross country meet there across from the high school at 4:30,
and then Appleton and Wayne County JV play each other at 5:00 at JC Stadium. Should be a good ball game. Looking forward to that.
Okay. Well, Bob, have a good day.
Okay.
All right, the world-famous Butch and Bob Show brought to you by O'Quinn & Associates, Country Financial, Damon's Famous Fingers and Wings, brought to you by Murphy Builder Supply, and also brought to you by First Southern Bank.